we had an increase in sales of over 10%. I know that this was not easy, and I didn't even think it was possible. So I think we're in pretty good shape actually at the moment. Do a 2% cost of living increase. We increased our sales 10%. Our backlog doubled. It's been the biggest year we've ever had, the most profitable year we've ever had. $9 million to the profit sharing retirement rate for the bonus this year is $8.01, which is nice.
A lot better. We're seeing a lot more activity. The backlog is growing, and it's growing in a very healthy way. One of the big markets that I see us growing into, hopefully, over the next 10 to 15 years is the European kind of continent. You know, stalk me on Facebook, whatever you got to do. Whatever you got to do to communicate. You know, I'm here for you. Whatever you need, please, I'm just here to help.
Implementing an ERP system, which is Enterprise Resource Planning. And so it's something that I feel that we absolutely have to do. Should hopefully benefit from a streamlining of those. Hopefully we can leverage the amount of research and time and various implementations that these systems have gone through to get to the point that they are today. So business in general is very strong. We continue to have the same level of profit that we did the year before. We also have a 2% cost of living increase this year. We were up 10% over the year before in terms of sales. So overall, I think things are going very well. I just wanted to give you all a quick update on the ERP system. Again, this project is a change to everything we do. It's not just we're replacing WIM with a different computer interface. It's a pretty exciting project. It's probably one of the biggest transformations this company will experience. Ultimately, the project will be a failure. So it's a big undertaking. It's something that I'm personally very excited about. I remember last time I spoke to you guys, I was pretty nervous about it, but at this point, the nervousness has gone away, and I'm just seeing a lot of really exciting opportunities that these systems present to us.
The main message, if you hear nothing else today, should be thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you for everything that you've done this past year. We've had another phenomenal year. 791, I'm sorry, 791. Retirement trust, so we didn't contribute as much as we traditionally do. The board felt that it was better to take away from the retirement. I'm not really sure what the next 12 months will bring, of course, but so far we're out to a great start. I hope for another great year next year. We're going from Whelen manufactured in America to Whelen trusted to perform. Thanks to all of you, we've become an international company. I guess I'll start with kind of something I'm excited about. The engineering building is nearing completion. Now we're expanding out into a lot more resources being directed toward marketing. It's something that I'm excited about. I think it's going to represent a significant amount of growth for us this year. And it's something that represents a pretty significant investment that we've made in the future of product development and quality control and just new ideas in general. We've been aggressively pursuing different IP to protect ourselves from competition that would immediately copy anything that we do. Very excited about the next 6 months. I think we're in a really great position. Sales in general are up. The next 5 months of our fiscal last year were huge sales months, so I think we're probably going to end out, the year around even with last year, as far as I can tell right now. I'm happy with it. I think we're keeping our costs under control, so there's a lot of things coming that should represent pretty significant growth for us going forward. The ERP project, switching gears, that's something that I think represents probably one of the biggest challenges that we'll maybe ever undertake as a group, all of us together. This month we should be signing a contract with one of two vendors, both of which over the next 15 years going forward we should have a partnership that will last for all the growth that I see us having over that period of time. So we're going with probably a tier 1 supplier of software, which means that a lot of us on the management side has dived into every aspect of these systems to make sure that they can suit all of the needs that we have today. I feel very confident in the people that we have looking at that. I feel very confident in the software vendors that we're looking at. And I think that we should all be very excited for this challenge because it represents a huge opportunity for us to continue to grow going forward. I want to make sure that all of you are happy, that you like what you're doing, that you like the environment here at Whelen. And we're going to be having a survey go out. For those of you with email addresses, it should go out tonight. And really we're just looking for your honest opinion about how you feel about whatever the questions are that come up in the survey. Also at the end of the survey is a section where it's kind of more open-ended. I really encourage all of you to fill that out and be critical. I don't really want to hear, you sugarcoating it. I really want to get to anything that we can do to make your experience here better. So if you just say, yeah, everything's great, not really what we're looking for. We're kind of looking for what is good, but also, more importantly for me, what isn't good, And just report a couple things on the new ERP system that we're working on implementing now. We selected a vendor and began working with them last month. We have a 2% cost of living increase coming up sometime soon. I did look at the surveys that a lot of you participated in, and thank you for being so honest and for taking the time. I know it was, a lot of questions, and I got a lot of really great feedback from that. But what it told me was that, we have a lot of benefits here, but that we're not necessarily creating the best working environment for some of you, and that I've failed and that others in management have failed to really hear everyone's concerns and everyone's issues with the environments that they're in. Some different kind of survey where you actually are evaluating your supervisor so that we can get more critical feedback on exactly what it is that we're doing and how we're failing. We're not doing a good job really at the level of creating a positive working environment overall. There's absolutely nothing negative that's going to come of it. It's only going to be positive. And that, being honest is all we really want. I mean, frankly, when I hear that there are good things and that people are happy with certain areas, that doesn't really give me anything to do. I'm much more interested in the negativity around, what issues you have, what problems you have, and being comfortable going to HR at any time for any reason. That's really all I had. I just wanted to reach out and say thank you to those of you who did participate in the survey and that we're taking it very seriously, and hopefully you can see the benefits of that going.